What I do is I ask people what they do for a living.
What do you do for a living? Your car's sick. What do you do for a living? Your car's sick. What do you do for a living?
I'm an artist.
You're an artist? What kind of artist?
Essentially what the root of it is finding out how people get wealthy for my audience to potentially do it themselves.
What do you do for a living?
Entrepreneur, man.
Entrepreneur. Do you have any best tips? Like, how does someone get a shear on?
Working harder than anybody else at what you're doing.
Okay.
That's the way you get a share on.
They give advice, it's comedic as well, and very automotive oriented. Although we often will do it with yachts and other luxury things. I had just graduated college. I moved out to Dallas, Texas, and I was working in finance, but I'd never seen supercars on the street. When I first moved to this big city, I started seeing them everywhere, and I was like, what does that person do? So I thought, like, might as well just walk up to somebody and ask them, like, straight up from the horse's mouth.
Oh, what do you do for a living?
Real estate investment.
Do you do commercial?
Residential.
I didn't know how well it would take off. Like, I had 0 followers on TikTok, and my first video ended up getting like 30 or 40 million views, like immediately. And then I did it again, and that video got like 40 million views. Every video I posted started going crazy, and I had 1 million followers in like 5 days, which was just insane. At the beginning, at like 10 a.m., I would go to Rodeo and just like sit there for like 10 hours straight. I can tell when it's like a high profile person because they'll be in like a Cadillac or like something with a driver. And there's always celebrities on Rodeo. We just found like the light cycle that was longest, and I'm on a particular side of the road. And I know I have about 50 seconds when the light turns red. So we'll time it where I know exactly where their car is going to pull up. Like I could blindfold myself and know exactly if they're in like a certain position, like 20 cars back, where they'll end up for like the ideal spot. JoJo Siwa was actually a really cool celebrity. She was one of the first people I filmed with. Guy Fieri was really cool. Helen Mirren is another really good one. The one common thing that most wealthy people say to me is it's like okay to fail, and that usually you will fail several times before becoming successful. It's like almost unheard of for like an entrepreneur to just kind of hit it off the bat and just go with it. And I'd say if you're young, and I experienced this myself, it's okay to not know what you want to do. I'd say whatever you think could be a really interesting opportunity for you, I wouldn't be worried about failing, because it's really the only time in your life you're going to have that cushion where it's okay to fail and try again.